be interesting if you could create like you have the beer hats that they have in America during games of like bath whatever.
Yeah,
Where
you
they
put
have
like two cans in. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a design idea. Again, this is all about finding the right product will solve the design solution. But if you could actually have the phone mounted, you could walk around your house and still have like a video conference chat because it'll be looking right at you, although you'll look a bit like a Dalek. But yeah, so basically reduce mobility.
The moving background would always also be like distracting too, right? So it's like, yeah, I don't know, but I get what you're saying. That would be.
It'll be like the music videos where they try to get the image of the person's like high or stoned or whatever, and like the background moves at a different pace or a different time to your head.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
you know what's funny is I'm watching Breaking Bad, and there's a scene when they're like, like there's a party at one of the main characters' house, and that's the view that they have is like very close up on their face. So it's like a very
in the background.
cool cinematography style.
Yeah, I saw it in I think it's like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels when he gambles the final bit of money and he loses, and then it's like he's walking out the gambling joint, and it's like that realization that he owes a lot of money now that he didn't want to owe. Yeah. So yeah, it's that kind of distorted. What have I done? The final solution is for cognitive load.
Right. During
long stretches of meetings, give yourself audio only breaks.
Whoa, sorry about that.
I'll start again. The last one is for the cognitive load is much higher in video chats. It's like giving audio only breaks. This is actually quite clever where you don't show your camera at all. You just speak as if you're on the phone. And that way allows you to perhaps like take, like if you were to get a video call on your phone and you could like walk around the kitchen and like you're like removing this kind of stationary state. And so you're not, smothered with gestures and then like, perceptively realistic but socially meaningless nodding and shaking and sending emojis or whatever. So I think these are good like tips that people can actually do, and I think especially the mobility one, like I start using a standing desk more now, like sitting down the entire day.
For me the number one thing is that you need to own your day. Like I think taking breaks between calls is the best thing, and then just walking around, even if it's just to like get a glass of water or changing up to a different room, I think is so beneficial. Yeah. And something that's not listed here, I just think there's such inherent value in going outside.
Yeah.
Fresh air, regardless of the weather, just getting outside and trying to just like, get some cold air in your face in the winter, I think is super, super helpful.
Or just sunlight, vitamin D. It's like we've seen people getting in the UK reporting a huge vitamin D deficiency, and there was a study I think was done that showed that more vitamin D was good as a combatant to COVID. Again, we're not doctors here, so we're not like reading Facebook posts and go, well, we reckon what you need to be drinking. But no, vitamin D deficiency is a thing, and it's mostly getting from the sun. People try to boost up with like supplements and stuff, but yeah, you need sunlight, like not just from the window, being outside. I remember when my son was born, like I think jaundice is a thing. Basically, it's like not enough vitamin D. It's like a yellow in the skin. And the nurse was like saying, look, even if you're just 15 minutes near the window, just getting direct sunlight actually will help hugely. So I think this is So even if you've got a garden, a balcony, just walking out in the street, just go. If you can get a takeaway cup of tea or coffee, just 5 minutes down the road, walk back and forth. Like you really need it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I think these tips are great. I mean, a lot of them might seem obvious, but I think people sharing and kind of acknowledging that there's a problem too is like half the battle. This isn't going anywhere, so I think we live in a world where we're going to be spending more times, spending on video chat. Hopefully less as the world slowly gets back to a more normal schedule. So. Yeah, I think the Stanford article is interesting because they have actually data to back it up. I think the insights were fair, and it was very relatable. I mean, if you don't have a desk job and you can just mostly do your own thing, you kind of have your own schedule. But 6 hours straight on VCs is mentally draining for anyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for your mental health, it's important to just, as we mentioned, take a break, step outside, get some fresh air.